Hello, lovely people. So Lauren here, your no-nonsense personal trainer for that lovely brain of yours. And if you're feeling quite overwhelmed by life right now, if you're feeling kind of stuck in your head, fed up of the constant churn of thoughts, fed up of just the general kind of shit talk of the brain, because let's face it, it's good at that, you are in the right place. Because right here, right now, I want to talk to you about the brain reset method, where we cut the mental clutter, we call out the brain's nonsense, and generally make epic shit happen in your life. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to run you through the 10 steps of the brain reset method so that you can get a real insight into all the wonderful magic that happens through the course of this program and just how it could help you. So here we go. Step 1, brain science, nail it and wake up. Now let's get one thing straight. Your brain is not broken, but it is running the show, okay? And in this module of the brain reset, we want to sort of start looking at or start waking up to the role of the brain and nervous system in how you are getting results in your life. Because this double act really is the kind of partnership that is working behind the scenes to either fuel your self-sabotaging behaviors or to help you step into that sparkly version of yourself that you know yourself to be. Step 2. This is where we introduce you to your brain characters. And by brain characters, I mean your safety seekers. So the thing to know is, as I've already said, you are not broken. You are not fucked. There is nothing wrong with you. But actually, what's going on is you have a lovely in-house team of what I call safety seekers. And these safety seekers are there to ensure your survival. They are there to look out for you. Okay, the brain, the thing to know about the brain is it does not care if you are happy. All it cares about is, are you going to survive whatever is in front of you? Okay, and this is where your lovely safety seekers come in. So once you start to befriend and work with your safety seekers, then we can start to see the changes that you want in your life. Okay, all too often we're very, very used to kind of going to battle with ourselves, putting our battle helmet on and trying to kind of resist and push against what's going on inside of ourselves. No more of that. We need to have a little bit of fondness, a little bit of love, a little bit of kindness for what's going on in our brain and our nervous system and start working with it rather than against it. Step 3, brain myths. Time to unearth and rewrite. Because the thing to know about the brain is that it loves drama. It cannot get enough of drama and it loves to trip us up. It's very sneaky, it's very mischievous, and that's okay. Yeah, but what we need to do is we need to not be so convinced by the brain, because the brain can be very convincing and that's okay. But the thing to remember is that this lump of meat up here never seen the light of day. Yeah, it's never had access to reality. So why do we give it so much credit? So it's time for you to start rewriting your own story. It's time for you to decide what is true and make that shit happen. Step 4, your brain, say hello. So it's time to really get to know your brain in a very playful, very mischievous and very fun-loving, kind of loving-hearted kind of way. And the reason for that is because most of the time we spend our lives battling with our brains, you know, resisting the thoughts, getting annoyed with ourselves, thinking, why am I thinking this? Stupid brain, why did I do that? Has it got you the changes that you wanted so far? I didn't think so. So now it's time to create a different relationship. Because when you can bring fondness, compassion, love, humour together and roll it all up into one big ball, that leads us to one of the first steps in getting change, which is detachment. Okay, detaching from the issues that we are dealing with is the first step in creating that spaciousness for us to be able to move forward and actually make shit happen. Step 5, brain chat, clean it up. Yeah, this is our time to do a good bit of housekeeping, a bit of cleaning, a bit of polishing, a bit of tweaking, a bit of refining on the language that you are using in your life. So there's a lot of research out there that actually shows that people who have a broader kind of verbal dictionary of positive adjectives, positive language, actually have more positive outcomes in their lives. And that's not to say this is all about being positive and happy clappy all the time, because it's not. What it is about is becoming more consciously aware of the language we are using. Every single word we speak will trigger chemistry. So we need to be very conscious in the words that we're choosing and how we start to sculpt our language in a way to get the changes we really, really want in our lives. So that's what this module is all about. Step 6, brain solidarity, embracing your humanness. Now, this is the one I've been very excited about, right? Because actually, how often do you get to the end of the day and go, do you know what? You did a good job today. How often do you wake up in the morning and think, yeah, you've got this today? And the question I often ask my clients is, if you were to speak to your friends in the way that you speak to yourself, would you have any left? And unfortunately, alas, for most people, the answer is no. So this module is really about becoming your own best friend, being kind of working as partners in crime with your brain. So you and your brain, partners in crime, getting the changes that you both want. Okay. And the way that we do that is by starting to really kind of learn how to befriend ourselves. Now, if you're saying that's all well and good, but how do I do that? Well, that's what we're here for. And that's what I am here to show you how to do. So I have news for you. You are going to mess up because you are human. Welcome on into the club. Mistakes, failings, they're all here, ready and waiting for you. So now really is the time to embrace the glorious messiness of being human and laugh at life's absurdities, because the more seriously we take ourselves, the more we get hung up on our failings and our mistakes and our flaws. Newsflash for you, you are not going to be happy. You cannot be happy because mistakes and failings are a part of life. So you need to let go of that shit. Get over it, move forwards. Okay, so this module is all about befriending your lovely brain, befriending that flawed part of yourself, and really starting to move forward in this new kind of light-hearted and self-loving way. So in this module, we will be bringing in elements of compassion-focused therapy, polyvagal theory, and it's also where I will be introducing you to my 3-step method to really building a strong, positive relationship with yourself. Know, respect, befriend. Step 7, brain agency. Put on your director's hat. Now, when we are dealing with things in life, it is very, very easy for us as humans to kind of go into this sort of autopilot mode of things are happening to me. There's nothing I can do about this. I'm on the receiving end of life. Well, this is your time to really start to take charge, to recognize that actually you do have agency, you do have choice. And in this module, we'll be looking at how you can really start to access that and open up these new pathways, to open up these new choices for yourself. Step 8, brain potential. Write your own story. So I don't know about you, but I love writing. Not everyone loves writing, but whether you're a writer or not a writer, the exciting bit is that you get to create the script for your life moving forward. And this is what this module is all about. It's about possibility. It's about optimism. It's about having a vision. So if you haven't got that already, this is your place for creating that vision and making it happen. And by now you'll have laid the groundwork. So you've made all of this epic stuff happen already by this point, and now we're going to start to open up your future in a whole new way. Step 9, brain fitness. Craft your daily meal plan. So fitness is not something that we have or don't have. It's available to us all, and it is always changing, okay? And just like bodies, our brains do need training. Our brains need constant attention. So this is where we start to look at your own personal brain fitness plan. What can you start to do moving forward to keep yourself on track, to keep making epic shit happen in your life? So by this point, you'll already have had a lot of tools, a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom behind you. You'll have your sort of certain routines and structures in place. But this is where we really bring it all together. Step 10. Brain polishing. So review, refine, keep going. So by this point, you've mastered all 10 steps of the brain reset method. You know, you're equipped to move forward. You've got everything you need. And this is your time to move forward from a place of self-sufficiency, sparkle and shine. At this point, we'll have check-ins. We'll be talking about how you can keep that going and reviewing your changes to really keep things on track. And in this step of the brain reset method, we bring in any extra tools and knowledge and wisdom that is needed for your personal journey to make sure that you've got everything you need to keep reviewing, to keep refining, and to keep growing.